Hello traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an Emini Trading Room recap for the 19th of August, Tuesday, and today was a really good day in the markets. We had a pretty good gap up, some sideways movement, and then the market moved higher, in somewhat of a choppy fashion, and then sideways into lunch. Today we made 4 trades and pulled 15.5 points out of the market. So very good day today. And our first trade right out of the gate was a short right in here, which we did take profits on as the market did start to roll over here and move back to the upside. We did short again up here, and we took profits as the market did move lower, and we actually turned that into a long as it started to buy back up. From there, we were able to pretty much ride the market up, taking profit up in this region here, and then getting long again over here, and we were able to ride that up a little bit and take profits up in this region here. So very good day. 4 trades, nothing too fancy, just trading the market. And 15.5 points, very good. And we can just add that to the total. We're having a great month so far, and it's because we try to be as consistent as possible. And just like anything else, I have a difficult time sometimes in the market, and sometimes I don't. And it's really what the market does, what it's doing. And like a couple months ago, definitely had a difficult time in the market. We at least made a little bit of money, and then this month is just stellar, so it's, trading is definitely not like other, not like jobs where you go to your job, you get a paycheck, you know what your paycheck's going to be every single week, it's going to be that, or every single month it's going to be that same paycheck. In trading, you try to do as well as you can when you're on a roll, when you're reading the market correctly, when everything is going okay, because you're going to have some downtime, you're going to have some bad days, you're going to have some bad weeks. If you are going to trade professionally, it's going to happen. You're going to have bad weeks, you're going to have some months that are not that good, and after the months are over, you're going to want to forget about those months and not focus on them. It's just part of the business of trading. And with any business, you're going to have stuff like that. And really the main thing is not to focus on the bad stuff. Focus on what's working. Focus on the good stuff. And when the market's not trading in your favor, just don't trade it. We average about 2 to 3 trades a day. Today we took 4, so a little bit over our average. But, it is what it is. The market gave us exactly what we were looking for today. We were able to make a little bit of money, and that's all we really need. Make a little bit here and make a little bit there, and it adds up. I was talking to my nephew a couple months ago, and I asked him, if you had a penny and you doubled it every day for a month, what would it be worth? Because he's really young, and he didn't want any of his pennies. He was like, hey, would you like my penny, Uncle Matt? So I'm trying to teach him the value of money and what it can, culminate into. And it's really important concept. And, your trades are the same way. If you have a sound plan and you have that consistency in place, extraordinary things can happen. And it's really about the basics. It's all about the basics. So being consistently profitable is where it starts. And then minimizing your risk comes at every single juncture in trading. Minimizing risk becomes first, it comes second, it comes third, it comes fourth. because that's what trading is all about. You know, your professionals are going to do things until they cannot get them wrong. Your amateurs are going to do things until they get them right. Oh, I got this right. Okay, I don't need to do it anymore. No, you need to always do it until there is a very, very slim chance of you getting it wrong. And that's why looking at your trades and journaling and, you know, practicing sim trading, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, is really, really important. You know, even if you've been trading for 10 years, it's still important. You need to know where you've been, and that way you know where you're going. You know, if you get away from that, that's usually how things start to mess up. You know, you see in sports, you see a team that really didn't have much of a chance beginning of the season go all the way and win the championship. Then the next year they do really, really well again. And the year after that they do really, really well again. And people were like, well, how did that happen? Well, they got a new coach that came in and implemented the basics. And from doing that, you know, they're a contender every single year. And one of my favorite teams, who did come out of nowhere many years ago, is VCU, you know, Virginia Commonwealth. They have a philosophy in place. You know, if you're not a college basketball fan, you know, it is what it is. I love basketball. You know, but they have a philosophy in place, and they go over the basics all the time. And they're a contender every single year. You know, every single year they're a contender. But the first couple of years, you know, people thought it was a fluke. And that's really what you need to do in trading. You know, practice those basics, and then through that consistent process of doing that, you know, good things will happen. So hopefully you got something out of what I was talking about today. Made sense to you. You can always leave comments below the video. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.